Okay, so at the time of this recording, it is 11:08 p.m. January 4th. Guess you could say I'm a little bit nervous. Basically doing the cleanse, which I speak about in Heaven's Gates. And if you're unaware of what Heaven's Gates is, it's a third installment to a course called Permanent Peace, which is basically me documenting me trying to attain just that, permanent peace. And hopefully the course will give you its name once it's completed. So right now I have the first and second installment completed on my website. It's free. The blossoming reduces a lot of the physical noise within the body by healing up the spine and loosening up the body. The foundation reduces a lot of the emotional, mental noise by having you approach a stretch, a meditation, and a breathing technique in a very particular way. And so when you fuse those two things together and you perform them day in and day out, at least once a day, and try your best to be aware of that which is aware, you can reduce quite a lot of noise that your awareness attaches to throughout the day, rather than realizing the peace that it can sit in at all times. However, Heaven's Gates is trying to get you to that heaven, but there are certain gates you must overcome. And I thought I was ready to overcome the mind, which is the second gate. And I've started to realize its defenses, its infantry, but I'm not balanced enough to properly attack them, in my opinion. And so in the first video, the first gate, the body, I talk about a cleanse. And this cleanse was basically a Frankenstein of tips and tricks that I had figured out over my journey of health and cleaning out my body and having a silent body for better meditation. But I figured I need to walk my talk and I need to document it as well, so people in the future have the confidence to embark on this. Because it's not like I have the next 4 days off and there's no room for error. Tomorrow I work, and I work fairly early. I took the Senna, which is the stimulant laxative, which means that my colon's going to have really strong contractions to get all this stuff out at around 8 p.m., meaning at 8 a.m. the purge begins. I'm going to get rid of a lot of waste within my body. And tomorrow, just to make sure that I don't interrupt the purging process, I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to drink water, and I'm going to bring some lime to work and have some lime water every now and then when I want flavor. So that's the first day, that's the purge. And the reason I'm not eating is because when I eat, then my body has to shift energy into breaking down the food rather than keeping the energy flowing to getting things out. I really could have just said energy to poop. The second, the third, and the fourth days, I'm going to allow myself juice. I'm going to allow myself smoothies. However, on this day, second day, where the smoothies and juices actually begin, I'm going to a social event. Meaning I'm going to hang out with people that are going to socially pressure me to eat and drink things which I should not be having during this cleanse. And the reason I'm putting myself through this is so I can understand people who have lives yet want to speaking like I don't have a life. But I have a life, I promise I do. But you know, some of us are social, we go out and we fall to peer pressure, and we don't really believe that we can do this unless we don't interact with anyone. But I don't think you need to do that. I think it's very possible so long as your will is strong. And that is something that you should develop throughout the blossoming and the foundation as you become more anchored in an untouchable state. And I'm going to test how well I've been doing my homework in this. So, really excited. Then, after that social event, the next day, I work again for quite a while, almost an 8-hour shift. And normally I'm a part-time worker, so I don't really do that. And I work in the coffee business, meaning that I'm going to be interacting with people all day long. You know what that means? I'm going to get drained. I'm going to need something dense. I need something to work out the stress. Buddy, you only get smoothies and juices to keep the cleansing going. Then on the third day, I don't work, meaning that I'm going to be left to myself to entertain myself and not get stressed out and bored and try and end the whole process early. The reason I'm documenting myself is because I want to show people this is possible. I want to walk my talk, but I also want to put some pressure behind myself and push myself out of my comfort zone, as I've been getting understimulated by life lately. So we gotta spice things up. Yeah, I'm excited. I will update you guys tomorrow on how the purge went. And yeah, cool stuff. See you guys soon. Bro, I woke up and the water is off. I completely forgot they were turning the water off. So I can't shower. I work in like too soon, and I have that much water plus a bowl of water for some crystals I was cleaning to get ready. And no excuses. I had a crazy dream where I was fighting a ton of people, and the only time that I ever felt any peace was at one point we were transitioning into a new place, and there was a fire altar with fruit, and it was supposed to be like an altar of fire. And I went and I prayed, and I just felt its warmth, but I felt this pressure to keep going. And I was the only one that chose to leave God, because sometimes I view fire as the form of God here. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go get ready. No excuses. I'm still on the cleanse. I just purged. Still on the cleanse. We're not failing. See you guys soon. Hello. So before I leave, I did write down a whole list of things I should be doing. I'm not sure you could see that, but it's basically exercises, breathing, all that sweet stuff. I need to do it in a meditative state, as that is the whole purpose of this cleanse, is to get me even stronger in that state. So with that, I'm gonna head off to work. I will see you guys later. Hello. Dude, easy day. Literally super duper easy. I had no craving for like dense food. I just kept my craving for flavor satisfied by drinking the lime water that was warm, and then warm teas, green and hibiscus tea. And so I took care of that. I went to Fred Meyer's and got some grapefruit, apple, lime, avocados, celery, and beet. And the reason I got avocados is because in the cleansing, I put that if you crave something dense, something heavy, I'd rather that you eat a fat, such as an avocado, which if you break it up into guacamole is basically like avocado smoothie. You know, super easy for the body. And just sprinkle some lime, freshly cut lime, to help break down the fats in that. So that's what I got going on tomorrow. I'm hopefully going to go on a walk tomorrow with a friend, enjoy the sun, and then later that night I'm gonna go watch the Conor McGregor fight. So I'll be around people, and hopefully my mind stays steady. I know that it's a little bit too early to tell how I'll be feeling as time goes on, but I feel good and I'm happy, which is the most important thing. I don't find myself going too crazy mentally, and that's what I don't want people to experience. I want you to go through this balanced. Also, during my break, I had a 10-minute break at work, and I did the foundation meditation. And I was watching a video yesterday from Ryan Cropper, and he was talking about dying on ayahuasca. And the main thing I understood was just surrendering to the experience. And it reminded me of astral projection, how when I'm astral projecting, I eventually at a point drop the idea of like, okay, I'm going to astral project. I just surrender into the experience, and it eventually leads to it happening. So I tried that while sitting and meditating, and it accelerated the depth of my peace, the depth of my absorption to such a higher degree so much quicker. I only had a 10-minute break, and towards the end I was like, how long has it been? Like, I need to start checking my phone. I don't know how long I've been sitting here. And it was just cool. And so as my body becomes quieter, it gets much easier to get there. And especially using the sublime fire technique, I just find that it's so much more powerful, so with such little effort. So yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. Maybe do a little montage. Who knows? I'm not gonna make any promises, but see you guys soon. Peace. Hello. It's day 2, and we're officially moving on to the second phase of the cleanse, which is rejuvenation. And I was just reading over the little cleanse document on, where'd I put it? Well, I was reading on my phone, and it's funny because the first thing I wrote is it's not uncommon to feel a bit weak, lethargic, and yeah, I woke up this morning, the first thought was, dang, I kind of feel a little bit tired. Also, last night, holy cow, walk, move, perform the vacuum, and clear out the gas within your stomach, because that's all you're gonna feel when you go to bed, and it's a little bit uncomfortable and makes it a little bit hard to go to sleep. So I have a theory that if I can walk a lot today and just get gas out, I'm gonna have much better sleep. But today, smoothies, and yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go get ready for my day and all that sweet jazz, so I'll talk to you guys later. Hello, I just got out of the bath after doing some bathing rituals, thinking all that stuff, which I realize I need to incorporate into this portion of the course. And one thing, move, create, do a lot of things when you're doing this cleanse, because a lot of times people just fill up their body just so they can lay down and do nothing. Right now, just by going on a walk, I can tell how much extra water I have in my body, how much extra food I have in my body, because it makes itself known, because my body wants to get rid of it. Does that make sense? The water rituals, when doing this, being in a warm bath in the dark with a candle lit, allows for such entertaining thought. If you allow yourself to not just be mopey and, upset, but these type of thoughts had such a high energy that it was like satiating my hunger. I wasn't tired anymore. I felt excited to tackle my day simply by thinking. Like, do you realize how fascinating that is? That's so... Humans, people, you and me, both have the potential to do that, to literally think ourselves up into a higher energy state than when we were previous. And I'm not trying to speak mumbo jumbo. I mean that literally. You're tired, you're upset, you're grumpy. You can think yourself up to where you feel caffeinated, ready to go. That is incredible. And the thoughts I were having I just want to create so many videos, and I don't know if that's really appropriate for right now. Nope, it's definitely appropriate. I'm definitely going to be doing that later. Yeah, you can see me. I'm talking really fast right now. So, either or. I'm gonna go for a walk, I'm gonna go enjoy the sun, and I'm gonna write. My name is JC, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Hello? Okay, cool. I totally lied about going on the walk just yet. I haven't gone yet because I've been making a smoothie, and I felt like it would be appropriate to share with you guys. Boom! Alright, here. So, it's the morning, I want some sugar, I want to get going. We got the sun itself, mango. You can see some beet there, a tiny beet. You know why? Because when I pee after having a beet, it feels kind of acidic. So I don't really want that much acidity sitting within it. But you can see how tiny these are. And of course I washed them. That's a lot of dirt. I didn't want to add celery, but I wasn't thinking, and I cut a little bit off. As you can see, I'm totally not there yet, so I need to pay attention. And we got some apple. So, the way that I'm viewing this is, have sugar within the day. This is potentially going to be my only meal because I'm going to a social event today later on. Maybe, we'll see. But I probably won't eat like things that are appropriate for this cleanse after this. So load up on sugar now, go for a walk, help walk it off, help get digestion going, and have that extra boost for the creativity that's going to be taking place later on within today. I'm so excited. Okay, that's enough. I'm actually going to go drink this and then go on my walk. Peace. Yep, I'm back. That was good. It is currently 4:05 and I probably left close to 1 p.m. It was like 12:45 when I was making the little smoothie, and surprise, I ate too much. When I was walking, I could feel this lump, this thing that was moving throughout my body and was stretching out my digestive system more than it needed to be. And yeah, so I'm gonna try and tone down the amount of food I take because I let it blend, so I knew it was very smooth. smooth. But I didn't really let it affect me too much because I'd been pondering this idea, which was introduced to me by first Abraham. And if there's anything that you can expect in life, it's death, taxes, and a consistent message from Abraham Hicks. Oh, I almost had a good delivery there. Little stutter boy. Abraham Hicks, in a nutshell, just wants you to feel good. No matter what it looks like, just wants you to feel good. And so it sparks up the ideas of, oh, what if robbing a bank feels good? Be honest here. Are you really? Come on now. Is that really of your highest interest? But I used to love listening to Abraham Hicks, which is a being channeled by this woman named Esther Hicks. I want to say her last name is Hicks. And I used to listen to her in college when I would get sad, because she gave such good advice for manifestation, the introduction to manifestation, which was to simply feel good, and your idea will manifest. Absolute genius, honestly. It's so simple. But sometimes I'd put that idea down because I think, oh, I'm above that. Like, what? What? This is why you gotta just kill the ego, pride, anything like that. Just destroy it. Just destroy it. Because if you take pride in having something which you perceive to be better than something else, then you're screwing yourself from experiencing both things and enjoying both things. How would that apply to my life in this situation? Well, I would ignore that advice to go meditate on special techniques, which I thought were way cooler and more complex. And if I didn't do those techniques in the good mood that Abraham wanted me to do it, then I wouldn't enjoy the techniques. So I thought by having the technique, I was cooler than consistently caring about my well-being, which again, stupid. But when I pair feeling good with my meditation techniques, it's just, that's basically what the foundation is. It's basically what it is. What you're doing physically doesn't matter too much. It just needs to matter internally. And why am I speaking about meditating the foundation? Well, because during my walk, I actually found this really cool puddle by this park that I used to go to during the summer. And there was a bunch of ducks and seagulls and doves, pigeons. Not doves, sorry, pigeons. But isn't like a dove just a pigeon? I'm pretty sure that's right. Fact check me. But I want to share that after the cleansing, after overcoming the mind, because then I feel like it'd make more sense in my ability to express it. And for those who are going through the permanent peace course with me, they'll understand it as well. They might even come to the conclusion of it before I can even speak it out on video. So either or, there's a motorcycle revving. I'm gonna go eat a watermelon and chew it until it's a smoothie, and that's gonna be proof in the credits. All right, peace. It has been 6 minutes and 4 seconds. I've only made that much of an indent. I love it. Alright, my name is JC. Hope you guys enjoy.